In this video, I'm going to show you an opportunity for you to possibly make a lot of easy money trading oil, especially with all of the new developments in that sector. But before we begin, if you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing and smash that like button if you're enjoying the content. Also, we welcome you to join our trading community Discord, where like-minded traders and investors come to share ideas that help us on the road to wealth. You can find that Discord link down in the description. Check out my book on Amazon, How to Day Trade, where it will help you improve your trading and get better trading results with proven strategies. That link is also down in the description. So, without further ado, Trump, as you all may have heard, and if you haven't, he has already told us that he expects oil to get to $50 a barrel. So he's throwing us a bone if we really pay attention and take advantage of this. Okay, so I'm going to break down for you how we could possibly take advantage of this and to make easy money, and how we can possibly short this down from its current levels and go ahead and capitalize on it, especially being that he's talked about it. So he actually told you ahead of time what's going to happen. It's just up to us to go ahead and jump on it and know how to proceed. Okay, so currently oil is just over $58 a barrel. Okay, so knowing this, you could take advantage of the possible downside range while you have a chance, right? If it's currently at $58, a little over $58 a barrel, and we're expecting it down to 50, there you go. We got a good, huge opportunity here. But of course, it won't last forever. So this is the time now to take advantage of it. And I'm going to show you ways, and I'm going to break it down real quickly in this video. Alright, so the U.S. Energy Information Administration projects Brent crude oil could average near $50 a barrel in 2026, with some forecasts seeing prices dip to that level around early 2026, like around March or April levels. So this is coming from the U.S. Energy Information Administration. So this is just not hearsay. This is from a reputable source. They have some projections, some forecasts, oil to be down to that 50 level around March, April. So if that's the case, if we jump in now, we could just ride it on down, right? All right. So some historical EI forecasts even suggest could hit under 50. It could hit like $49 based on based on oversupply conditions. If it's oversupply, okay. Now you do have Goldman Sachs analysts. They said that they believe it'll get down to the 50s, but they believe more so late 2026. All right, so we got to just keep our eyes and ears open. And I'm going to kind of give you some ways to do that. But either way, if you listen to all of the experts, they all are expecting oil to get down. It's just each party has different timelines, but they all have the same end goal in mind. So we can capitalize on that, right? All right, so there are plans for the OPEC Plus to pause production hikes in early 2026 as well. So that could stabilize prices. But inventories are still high. So being that inventories are still high, we can definitely drop. So the bottom line, to make this as simple as possible, the bottom line is keep an eye on OPEC's upcoming decisions, right? So either to pause production hikes, which will favor higher oil prices, or whether they continue production hikes, which favors lowered oil prices, right? So in the second case, you will have a big opportunity that will target the price down to that $50 for big gains, big gains, right? All right, so some key dates to look at, to help you in this decision making. Key dates is going to be February 1st, which is the monthly producer group talks, which is a smaller OPEC meeting with 8 countries. But it can pre-signal what might happen at the larger OPEC meetings. It could be like a precursor of what's to come. So February 1st is one time to look at. Also, the OPEC Plus joint, the JMMC, which is the Joint Ministerial Monitoring Committee. One of their topics is to advise on oil market trends. And it's projected to meet in February sometime, and then in April. I mean, pretty much every 2 months unless special meetings are called. So you'll keep an eye on that as well. So around February, like I told you, February 1st we have a meeting. Then later in February we'll have another one, and then April. I'm telling you this to let you know like what times to look forward to knowing what's going to happen with oil in the near future, right? Okay, but the big meeting, the largest meeting is June 7th, 2026. So that's a little further down the line, but that's when a lot of the major decisions are made. That's like when production cuts or production hikes, and all of the main things happen. But the smaller meetings can definitely tell you what's to come. So keep an eye on those, right? So real quickly, I'm gonna go through this real quickly. So if you look, OPEC Plus here, it's been trending higher in its oil production. So what that's telling you is the supply is increasing. So what does supply demand mean? Well, higher supply means lower prices, right? And then lower supply is higher prices usually. Well, and if demand is high and supply is low, but if it's the opposite where supply is growing, then you expect the oil prices to go down. That's simply put, right? So if you take a look here, you got higher lows and higher highs in production on the OPEC Plus, right? So if that trend continues, we are good. So let's go to the charts real quick and let's see how we could take advantage of this, right? So currently, oil is over $58 a barrel, and this is the projected target right here at this $50 a barrel. So knowing this, you can short prices down to this $50 or lower barrels of oil. Right, you can go ahead and short it down for easy profits, guys. This is this is the opportunity of a lifetime, especially now with the whole Venezuela. They got the oil from Venezuela, over 50 million barrels. So with that, it's pretty much a given that price is going to go down, especially with this new supply added, guys. Keep this stuff in mind. So I have this marked up here. So around this 65 level, this is where I would be if prices continue up, because you got to know, they're not going to just, more than likely not just going to move it straight down. You know what I mean? Let's be honest, right? So if they're going to do it, it's going to move around a little bit. It's going to probably go up some and then come down a little bit, go up. Let's be honest, like it's not going to just overnight go straight down to $50, right? So what you want to do is you want to now get into the technicals, right? And you want to see where and how you can get into this at premium at a good price, or you could just go ahead and ride it all the way out. If you just want now, you can go ahead and just get in. If you're thinking more long term, you just get in and just hold, buy and hold. But if you want to, sniper entries, then you want to look for areas where oil, it tops out, and then you look for entry there for the move down. So at the current moment, the 65 area would be a good entry if price gets up here. If it gets up here and cannot hold above, then up here would be a great area for you to enter the trade. Okay, and so yeah, and that's if it goes up. And if it just continues on a downward projection here, you got a lower low here. It's starting to kind of make lower highs and lower lows currently at the moment. It doesn't mean it's going to continue this, but if it continues this downward try, then you just go ahead and take an entry. So there's two ways you can get in. You can either buy it crude directly. It's $58 a barrel, so $58 per share, or you can do the options route. You can go ahead and get some puts or sell some calls There's different ways to take advantage of this, but just know a lot of money, easy money, can be made here. I want to just point this out to you all real quickly, just because it's kind of like a give me trade. It's really a give me if you just get in it. All right, so that's pretty much it for this one. I just wanted to put you on to a way that you can make some easy money. If you're around here looking for ways like, hey man, what I don't really know what the stock market is gonna do from here to tomorrow. I don't know what. Well, the oil right now, oil is about your best bet, man. Oil price is currently at 58. Trump is projecting it down to 50. And so you put the two together, you put two and two together, you got an easy money opportunity. Easy money where you can make a lot of money from this level. All right, that's it. Again, if you're stopping by the channel for the first time, go ahead and hit that like button for me, and subscribe. Let others know about it, and we'll keep this coming for you. Also, join that free trading community Discord, and grab that book down in the description. All right. Until next time, take care.